H2. Strong, this bike doesn't ask permission.
Have you ever locked eyes with a motorcycle and felt like it was straight up challenging you? Not admiring you, not welcoming you, just staring back like, you sure you're ready for this? That's the exact energy the 2026 BMW R20 brings to the table. While the rest of the motorcycle world is busy downsizing engines, chasing lighter frames, whisper-quiet exhausts, and electric motors that sound like kitchen appliances, BMW Motorrad just did something wildly rebellious. They went the opposite direction. Instead of shrinking their legendary boxer engine philosophy, BMW cranked the volume all the way up and built something that feels borderline mythical. This isn't a motorcycle that politely shares the road. This is a machine that demands the road move out of its way. If you thought the R18 was BMW's heavyweight champ, buckle up. Because the R20 isn't just an upgrade. It's a full-blown reimagining of what a power roadster can be in a world that's slowly forgetting how good raw combustion feels. This bike is loud in spirit, unapologetically mechanical, and a rolling middle finger to the idea that big displacement motorcycles are dead. The heart of the monster, 2000 cc of pure German attitude. Let's not dance around it. The centerpiece of the 2026 BMW R20 is its absolutely ridiculous 2.0-liter air-cooled boxer engine. Yeah, you heard that right. 2,000 cubic centimeters. That's more displacement than most modern compact cars. And no, this isn't just a bored-out R18 motor with a new paint job. BMW engineers went back to the drawing board and reworked this engine from the inside out. New cylinder head covers, a revised belt drive housing, a specially developed oil cooler designed to handle the insane heat output of a motor this massive. When you fire this thing up, you don't just hear it, you feel it in your skeleton. BMW is keeping final performance numbers close to the chest, but early whispers put it around 100 horsepower. And honestly, that number almost doesn't matter. Because this bike isn't about chasing red lines or lap times. It's about torque. We're talking an estimated 160 Newton meters of torque. Available almost instantly. Twist the throttle, and the R20 doesn't rush. It surges, like it's pulling the horizon toward you. Every green light feels like a drag strip launch. Every roll-on feels like getting shoved forward by a freight train. This is low-end grunt in its purest form. Effortless, relentless, and borderline addictive. This engine doesn't scream. It growls. Design philosophy. Minimalism with a mean streak. Visually, the R20 looks like it escaped from a concept sketch and refused to calm down. BMW stripped away the chrome-heavy, touring-focused vibe of the R18 and went full aggressive minimalism. No fluff, no unnecessary bulk. Just raw presence. The silhouette is classic Roadster, but the proportions are almost exaggerated. Like someone took a normal motorcycle and turned the muscle slider all the way up. The centerpiece is that insane hotter-than-pink aluminum fuel tank. And no, that color wasn't chosen by accident. It's a loud, confident throwback to the bold, rebellious paint schemes of the 1970s. BMW wanted this bike to be seen from across the street and remembered long after it disappears. Underneath, the exposed chromoly steel tube frame has been tightened up, giving the R20 a shorter wheelbase and a more aggressive stance. It looks coiled, ready, like it's leaning forward even when parked. Up front, you get a 17-inch wire-spoked wheel, classic and clean. But the rear? That's where things get wild. A massive black anodized disc wheel, wrapped in a 200-section tire, gives the bike straight-up dragster energy. Add the shortened exposed drive shaft, classic BMW flair, and the whole rear end looks tucked, tight, and ready to launch. This bike doesn't just sit still, it poses. High-end hardware, because power means nothing without control. BMW knew they couldn't just slap a monster engine into a frame and call it a day. So they loaded the R20 with serious hardware. Suspension duties are handled by fully adjustable Öhlins blackline components, front and rear. This isn't budget gear. This is top-shelf stuff that lets riders fine-tune compression, rebound, and preload depending on how and how hard they ride. Whether you're cruising smooth back roads or hammering sweepers, the R20 stays planted instead of feeling like a runaway freight train. Stopping power? Absolutely overkill, in the best way. Up front, massive ISR radial-mounted 6-piston calipers clamp down hard, with 4-piston units in the rear. This bike doesn't politely slow down. It commands itself to stop, even with all that mass moving forward. And while the original concept showed a single-seat setup for maximum attitude, production models are expected to offer multiple seating options. BMW knows not everyone rides solo all the time. Modern tech hidden smartly. Don't let the old-school looks fool you. Behind that classic LED headlight lives a full suite of modern electronics. We're talking lean-sensitive traction control, multiple ride modes, advanced ABS tuning, a discrete TFT display that gives you essential info without wrecking the analog vibe. BMW nailed the balance here. The tech is present when you need it, and invisible when you don't. No clutter, no distractions, just clean data and total control. Cooling a giant. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. How do you keep a 2000cc air-cooled engine from turning into a rolling furnace during summer traffic? That's where BMW's engineering magic comes in. The R20 uses a redesigned oil cooling system paired with strategic airflow management around the cylinder heads. The massive fins aren't just for looks, they're functional heat dissipation weapons. BMW also optimized internal tolerances and oil flow pathways, ensuring the engine stays within safe operating temps, even when crawling through city congestion. In other words, this monster isn't just for wide-open roads. It's built to survive real-world riding. What the R20 really represents. The 2026 BMW R20 isn't trying to be practical. It isn't trying to be efficient, and it definitely isn't trying to please everyone. This bike exists to make a statement. It says that internal combustion still matters. That mechanical soul still matters. That riding should feel dangerous, in a good way. In a future that feels increasingly sanitized, the R20 is loud, bold, and unapologetically physical. Final hook. Here's the question nobody's asking. So here's the real question. In a world rushing towards silence and automation, is the 2026 BMW R20 a glorious last stand for big, brutal motorcycles? Or is it proof that raw power and emotion still have a future? Because once bikes like this are gone, they're gone forever. And something tells me BMW knows exactly what they're doing.